I'm Brent Gardner, and this is the NRA-ILA Grassroots News Minute for Friday, June 19th. Here with today's first story is correspondent Susan Crispin.
Last week, top law enforcement officials from 23 states signed a letter to U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder expressing their opposition to the reinstatement of the federal ban on semi-automatic firearms. Their letter expresses their shared commitment with the Obama administration to reducing illegal drugs and violent crime in the United States, as well as their concerns about drug cartel violence in Mexico. The Attorney General makes it quite clear that restricting law-abiding gun owners' access to semi-automatic firearms will not fix these problems. The letter also points out congressional opposition to bringing back the ban and calls for increasing enforcement of existing laws. For a list of the state attorney generals that signed this letter, please visit www.nraila.org. We encourage all NRA members to let these state officials know we appreciate them standing up for your Second Amendment rights. Now back to you, Brent.
Thanks, Susan. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection has issued a proposed rule change that directly targets the importation of assisted opening folding knives. The proposed regulations would designate all of these knives as switchblades, despite the fact that they do not fall under the federal definition of switchblades, thus making them illegal for importation into the United States. The proposed rule could affect all knives that can be opened with one hand, meaning that this new regulation could ban most of the pocket knives that are now in popular use. The American Knife and Tool Institute and Knife Rights, Inc. have both reviewed the proposed new regulations and are very concerned that the impact will be far greater than just a ban on the importation of assisted opening knives. If the new regulations also affect the broader category of single-handed opening knives, it could make hundreds of millions of knives now in regular use illegal. And of course, millions of hunters use and rely on these knives and would be adversely affected by this proposed regulation. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection is attempting to expedite this rulemaking and is only keeping comments open until June 21st of this year. The American Knife and Tool Institute and Knife Rights, Inc. are currently leading the charge against this change. So for more information and to make your voice heard in opposition to these regulations, please go to www.kniferights.org. And for more information on these stories and up-to-date legislative alerts, please visit our website at www.nraila.org.